Hi everybody, it's Margie from Fumbles and Fairy Tales, and I'm here to share with you another Beehive book update, or something like that. Please bear with me. I got crazy bird going on. I've tried filming this about 6 times now, and I just cannot do anything with him. So he's going to be chirping at times quite loudly. I will try to edit as much of it out as possible. Got a few books this week, a few things going on the blog. I'll link everything down below. I'm just going to jump right into all the books and stuff. I got a lot of short stories and novellas too, so I'm just going to try to breeze through everything as quickly as I can, and here we go. The first book that I received came from Sourcebook and it's called Blaze, or Love in the Time of Supervillains, and that's by Laurie, Boyle, Crompton. This is due to be released in February. The main character is kind of like a geeky girl who likes to draw comic books. Yes, and she's tired of being the geeky girl who hides behind her comic books and decides to take matters into her own hands and try to change who she is to finally get the crush that the guy that she's always had a crush on, to finally notice her and to just change, her social status and to get back at her arch nemesis. And I have a promo post going up for this on January 22nd. You can get a sneak peek of the comic book drawings that are going to be illustrated in the book. The cover does have a little bit of her drawing. This is actually her making fun of her own arch nemesis, so it sounds really good. It sounds like something really, really different. I'm really looking forward to this one. It sounds really funny. The next book I ordered online, and it is called Just One Day by Gayle Forman. Now, this is not the original copy that I ordered. This is actually a copy that I just picked up today. I had to exchange the one that I received. When I received it, the packaging was fine, everything was fine, but it had like somebody took a glue gun and went like this and like this with it, and I could not open or peel it off or pry open the pages or do anything about it. I was afraid of ripping it. I was really upset about it. So luckily, I just went over to B&N, showed them what happened, and they exchanged it for a nice, beautiful copy. I also won a gift certificate from Harrington, so I got a few Harrington books. The first one that I chose was Singing June by Hannah Harrington, and I know this is an older book and a lot of you have read this already, and I love this cover. Another book that I picked up from Harlequin was mostly due to its cover, because I knew nothing about it when I first added it to my cart, and it's called The Juliet Spell by Douglas Rees. I am such a fan of black and white covers with just a touch of color, and especially if it's pink, because pink is my favorite color. And she's wearing a gorgeous dress with those pink Converse sneakers, and I just love it. And the story behind it is actually really cute too. It's about a girl who decides to go for the lead role of Romeo and Juliet, and she doesn't get the part, and I believe she tries to cast a spell, and it backfires on her, and there's some boy named Shakespeare involved. It just sounds way too cute, a really fun contemporary, so I can't wait to read this. And then the last book I got from Harlequin, I caved, because we all know Harlequin is known for their romance novels, and I had to be able to get one of them, so I decided to go with this one, which comes from their love-inspired historical shelf, and it's called The Royal Marriage by Rachelle McCalla, and this is about a princess who is betrothed to somebody, and she has to travel and go overseas to marry him, and on the way there something happens and she gets badly injured, and a king who is now widowed finds her, and he has healing powers. And he takes her in, and as he's healing her, he starts to fall in love with her, and she did it with him, and now they have this whole problem of trying not to cause a war between all the nations, because she is promised to somebody. So somehow, some way they have to overcome that so that they can stay together. So it's an obvious romance with lots of drama going on, and it's been a long time since I picked one up, and I am dying to read one. It sounds really good. And then my last actual book that I received, I have a few ebooks, novellas, and short stories to share with you real quick, but I wanted to show you the last paper book that I actually got today, and it is called Penguins, and it is by my son Matthew, and it's a book all about penguins. I'll just show you the first page. Isn't that adorable? It says penguins are water birds, and he illustrated the whole thing himself and got all the facts and drew all the pictures, and I read it, and it is my favorite book of all time for 2014. Now I have some ebooks to share with you. The Lonely Hearts Club by Elizabeth Eulberg. It was on sale. I believe it might still be on sale for $3.99. I've been wanting to read this for like forever, and obviously, you know, there's some books that you want to read, but you kind of forget about them until they're brought to your attention. And I saw that she tweeted that it was on sale for Kindle for only $3.99. I knew I had to get it, so here it is, and I can't wait to jump in and read this one. The next one that I got is a short story, and it's called Intuition, and it's by Meyers, and Intuition is a prequel to Intangible. And this is actually a freebie right now on Kindle, and it is really, really good. I read Intangible. I've read this one too, but I have it on my Nook, but I wanted it on my Kindle, and I love this story so much. Meyers is an independent author, and she just released her second short story, which is called Indomitable, last month. And it's a short story that happens between Intuition and Intangible. And it's also good because it gives you the background of one of the main characters that I just totally fell in love with. And there's vampires involved and twins who have these powers. Just one sees the future, one can heal. It's all really, really good. I am still surprised that it hasn't been picked up and published somewhere. So if you're looking for a good indie author to read and keep up with, Meyers is definitely one to follow right now. The next one that I picked up is actually a novella, and it's called Neverfall by Brodi Ashton. This is part of the Everneath series. This comes right after Everneath, right before Everbound, which is being released next month. And I have not read it yet. I bought it, but I keep putting it off because I don't want to torture myself too much. I want to read it right before I read Everbound. The next one that I picked up is a short story for Mila 2.0. It's called Origins, the Fire by Debra Driza. And this is supposed to be a prequel to Mila 2.0, and it's supposed to have an excerpt too. So I'm not really a sci-fi thriller kind of person, but this one just sounds so good. It sounds really, really interesting. Something new to try, which I want to do for this year. So the next short story that I picked up is called Forgotten Lyrics by Amanda Hocking, and this is part of the Watersong stories, or the Watersong series. I don't know where this short story takes place, if it's a prequel or if it lands in between Wake and Lullaby. I haven't read the series yet, although I do have the two books. But I saw it on there when I was buying the others, so I knew I had to get it too, just to have it on hand, so when I do read Wake and Lullaby, I'll have this too. Can't wait, because it sounds like a really great series, and I really enjoyed Amanda Hocking's Trill series, so I can't wait to finally jump into this one too. The next novella that I purchased, or I don't know, it might still be a freebie, I'm not sure. It's The Iron's Prophecy by Julie Kagawa, and it's part of the Iron Fae series. I've only read the first book to the Iron Fae series, so I'm not sure really why I bought this. I don't know what I was thinking. I was buying all these way past midnight a couple of nights ago, so I might have just saw it there and picked it up. The first book was epic. I loved it, and I really do want to, but I just haven't had the time or the money to pick up the rest of the series yet. So I'm hoping to soon, and I have this in the meantime. The next book that I got is called Angelfall by Susan E. or I don't know. Sorry. I saw somebody tweet this on, obviously, yeah, Twitter. And it was a freebie for like 24 hours, and I jumped right on it because I've heard so many amazing things about this series, and the cover is just absolutely stunning. I wish I actually had like the actual book, and I can't wait to find out what this series is finally about. The next book that I bought, well, I didn't buy it, was a freebie, another one of those 24-hour freebies. I don't think it's a freebie anymore, but you can check to see if you want to. It's called Reinventing Mona by Jennifer Coburn. Yes. And it's just about, it's an adult book, or maybe it might be considered new adult, but it's about a girl in her late 20s, I believe, and she just got fired from her job, and she just lost her boyfriend, and now it's all about reinventing herself and starting over and finally doing the things that she wants and accomplishing things that she wants. The next book that I got is actually a middle grade book for a girl, and it's called Lily Lemon Blossom, Welcome to Lily's Room. Isn't she such a cutie? And everything's all pink. And this is by Barbara Miller, and I forgot already what it was about, but it is a freebie on Amazon right now, and she was just too cute and girly to pass up. So really quick, definitely click on my blog and the sidebar, which I don't know if it's this way or this way yet, but I still have my giveaway going on for my 1-year blog anniversary. And also, on Sunday, I'll be posting my first official book confession, and it seems like a lot of people are just as excited as I am, so thank you so much for your feedback and your comments, and I love you guys so much. I have my video all done and ready, and it will be posted first thing Sunday morning, so I hope, and that's officially it for this week. So I hope you guys had a great week in books and enjoy them all, and happy reading.